Yo, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back with some more Mon Bazou. My name is Andy. We're working on this live stream tonight, and I don't really have a plan, so we're just gonna do some stuff and see what we can get done. Other than that, like I said, I'm just trying to uh, let's see here. I'm gonna do some bunker stuff. Maybe we'll do some car stuff. I'm not really sure what else I will get done right now, but I will get a few things done. Just give me 1 second here. I want to check my audio settings here real quick. Um, so with that being said, let me see what we got here. That sounds all right. Don't want to get no feedback going on here. So let's see here. Oh, I better plug my phone in, or else I ain't getting no live chats. 31% on the phone. I've been playing on the phone all day. Definitely was not me. So we're gonna see about trying to figure out. I think we need to go to the junkyard. Let me get up here. All right, so oh, we got some smokeroonies right here. Could always use a few more of those. Um, so let's see here. It's Sunday. It's 7 o'clock at night. What can we do at 7 o'clock at night? Let's grab our console. It's charged up. You know, I really need to change the steering wheel on this thing. Start. All right. So, sorry about that here. Just trying to get all my stuff in a row while I'm trying to figure out what my plan is for today. And if my voice gets a little scratchy, I'm sorry. I am feeling a lot better than I have been feeling the last couple days, but I'm not 100% feeling that great with the voice. So, may have to pause a couple times and grab a drink of water, whatever. And we'll see how long we can do some stuff down here. Well, why is this car like got no... There it is. Get the high beams turned on. I seen a nice set of high beams earlier today. Alright, so I guess it's time to head in here to the bar, because we can't do nothing else yet. And I just noticed, was that Christmas tree there last time in our last video? I don't think it was. I don't remember the Christmas tree being here in our last hello? There seems to be a problem with the Christmas tree. Yeah, that's a pretty nice game code right there. All right, so let's give her a coffee. Hey, what's up, girl? You never seen Gilbert at all? I just can't believe that that's a thing. Let's see. Get some maple syrup wine. I got the chat pulled up, so I see that there's a couple people watching. If you guys want to say what's up, I got the chat opened up.
Oh.
Let's see, 8 o'clock. So we need one more day to get her to level 50 so that we can buy these barrels. All right. We got it. We got it. No problem. Let's skip some time so that we can go talk to our night racers. And you gotta remember, when I run over here, I'm gonna mute the sound. Yep. Gotta mute that sound because these guys don't know how to party without their music. Let's see here. Whoop. 16, 17. Yeah, this old car in your garage. It did a lot to it, but it needs a lot of work. That's the dude we're gonna get the car from. But we gotta get his friendship level up. What? Oh, come on, stop it. There you go, bud. All right. So now let's get out of here because I don't need no copyrights. So Sunday, let's see if we can get through a whole week during this live stream. I mean, I think it's possible. We have to also, we need to plant some more trees. We do need to do that. You hear how those tires instantly break loose when we hit the gravel. I can't get no traction. Stop it. This is how I died last time. You know what? Piss on this car. I'm gonna drive it in 5th gear. That's about the only way that you can drive this car on the gravel roads and not die. Smoke them if you got them. Time to relax. Leo! Oh, Leo needs some water. There you go, Leo. Got you taken care of. Put that back on there. Get that charging up. Probably I need to think about not going down here. Ooh, 84%. Oh, we need to go see the dealers, don't we? How's the potatoes doing? Potatoes 86%. Coffee, check. Can't really do much down here. We got 2 bricks up there. I guess let's just go to bed. And see what we got to do here. 4 o'clock in the morning. What's to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? %. We need 1 more percent. Leo, what you doing, bud? What are you sniffing for out here? Huh? What you doing there, bud? So trees. I need to plant a few more trees. I have 2 more taps and 2 more, so how many more trees do I need to get to 1,000? Was that 800 and something, right? 887 trees connected. I have 2 more planted, so that'd be 889. So I need 111 trees. I mean, I can do it. 13%. Got nothing in there. 13%. Well, let me think here. That was a little bit of a hard hit. Monday, 7:20 in the morning. Let's get into town so that we can what do we need? We need to go come on, buddy, out the way. We need our big tank. We need our roof tank. Those bumps ain't nothing. No cop. can't go to the dealer yet. Oh, we got some pots laying there. I just saw our Christmas spirited buggy over there.
Ah, si.
Really? I left my lights on that whole time. I mean, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah. I'm still unsure of the bolt pattern there. Is this Christmas tree going to disappear? No. So why is that one Christmas tree glitching out on us? What's up,
Le
Eric?
sirop d'érable, je m'y connais.
So everything is here. Bought. This is what we need.
Yeah.
You just happen to have a tech passing by to put a tank in. Alright, you already own that? Yep.
Ça
Thank
va
you.
être tout?
Stock up on the supplies because we know we got none. We still got 33,000. And I know what I say. I needed 111 more trees. I believe is what I said. At 835. Let's go see the boys down here. Can't forget, we gotta go see the dealers. And I mean, how do you like that Christmas themed buggy right there?
Ah ben, content de te voir. Hey, dis-moi
No, I don't
donc,
have a
qu'est-ce que ça
pile.
fait?
You
Tu mets
got a
pas d'ordinaire
pile.
dans tes bazous, toi?
Donate to the raceway. I don't want to donate to the raceway
Ben
quite yet.
oui.
So there's my trailer. 9 o'clock. Now let's go see Roger real quick. Need anything from Roger? Oh, wow. That tree is solid. The other one disappears. That one literally booted me. So is this one going to disappear again? No, the answer is not. It is not going to disappear this time. What was the problem last night then? Alrighty, let's see here. Raja? What you doing, buddy? Need to come here 2 more times. Can't think of anything. that I need right now. Actually, I need to figure out one thing. And that may be what we need to do. Maybe we need to buy some regular bolts and paint the regular bolts with the midnight purple. Oh, excuse me. All right, so we got. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got all my stuff. I forgot I had stuff in the back of the truck. What? 3 of 20. Why did I say 3 of 27? Good job, buddy. How about these? Oh yeah, buddy, bring it on. Yep. Okay, got all the stuff. No, you would. The thing that I've been questioning, I've always thought, hey, they're in a barn with hay bales. What if this is not hay bales? What if these are wheat bales? And that's how much they have. Oh, I forgot I was bringing some of those packs there to sell, but I forgot I can't. Um, well, that's kind of messed up right there because now either I got to bring 24 more of these or I need to take these back with me. I think the answer is probably going to be to take these back with me. Oh. I don't want to spill my stuff. Oh, come on. Can't be picking on some of my sniffles right now. Yeah, I know I got 3. Now it's 2. Now it's about to be 0. Because we can turn those in. Come on, baby, climb. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. Off-road tires for the win. Still got all my stuff. The off-road tires make a difference. I'm telling you. That's all we need is off-road tires. I want to know why there's a road right there with nothing on it. Come on, baby. $100 miles an hour. Good thing there ain't no cop there now. You know, I did try to slow down. But those brakes said we don't want no part of that slowing down crap. Run over that bunny rabbit. But see, look how much better the truck does through here. Like, it does do a little bit of drift, but not like a lot of drift. Now, I am curious why when I hit the handbrake it slid that way. It should have went out the other way with the way I had the wheels turned, but you know what? Sometimes I don't question it. I just go with the flow of the game. One, two, three. You guys will see what we're going to do with that here in a second. One, two. Got no one in the chat yet. Well, at least nobody left them. Huh. I got 6 people watching though. Get out of there. Well, let's see here. Let's get some syrup. What did I say? I need 111 more trees. So, we are going to get 111 more trees. So I think if we start on this back row down here. What do you think? 30? 40? Ooh, 53. I didn't think it was that many. I know sometimes it gives you more than one per cut, so 73. And I know I got about 100-ish trees in a row. 95. $102. $111. We got lucky. 111. So let's leave that laying right there. And let's go see what we can do with these right here. I'm, as you can see, I'm running out of room to plant trees. Like, I can't go no further that way. I got a little bit here and a little bit there to go. Hopefully, we can get these down right here. We're going to try to keep these as tight as possible. I'm just spamming the clicker away. Come on, baby. Not enough space. Oh, there it is. I see we got about, I think we're going to have just enough room to get these 111 here. At least I hope so. And this will give us 1,000 maple trees on this side. Come on. Yeah, I think I only have like enough room for one more row. So if that last row doesn't do it. Well, there goes the bunker. Oh yeah, we need to go check the bunker. Alright, so there we got our 41. I have just enough room to get our last row of trees. And then we're going to have to start clearing out the trees on the other side here. We ain't going to have no choice. Come on, we got 10. And there we go. Like I would have had, I don't know. I could maybe fit another 2 rows right there if I work them up that side right there. Excuse me. All right, so trees planted. Let's go get some poutine, and then we're gonna start working on the bunker. Should be time for a harvest downstairs. We got to go get our car. I'm not sure what else we need to do with that. So let's take this and throw that over there. The one thing that you can do is if you have enough of these small ones here, you can turn them into big packs. You just got to make sure you move them over there. Do I have any poutine in here? I do not. So that would be... you know what? Not going to worry about it. Because we're getting ready to harvest. Getting ready to harvest. Don't need to worry about it. Potatoes. Let's see here. Harvest that. Not enough. Fertilizer. Just hold down the click for harvesting. Greatest update ever. You know, and smoking while you're doing this is also... I mean, what else are you going to do? The basket is already full. You'd be shitting me. I'm going to need more baskets. So look, it cleaned up that stuff off the ground. So 1, 2, 230. And sometimes it gets a little hard to see down here. So you got to use a little bit of extra light. And I like to kind of just run in the rows. What's going on there? Oh. I said, I'm trying to make sure that I put up a decent stream, but I've been doing a lot of stuff here lately where I've been working on my house. I did a roof. I've been working on siding. And normally it's not that bad around here. And it depends on what your definition of not that bad is. So I think today the high was around 50. Tomorrow is going to be like a high at 20 something. 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. Um, so I know that in Celsius, what, 32 is what, 0? In Celsius, so for the rest of the world that uses the metric system, so we're going to work on getting our pots. But as part of the reason I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, also, I've been working on doing some motorcycle stuff also. What's up, Mike? What's going on out there? Like I said, I've been doing some motorcycle stuff, been doing some house remodeling. The other night, I think we were out riding for, I don't know, about 6 hours the other night. With got a group of probably, depends on how many people get out, but normally it's about 20 to 30 bikes, and we'll go rolling around. Every Christmas there's a family that gets adopted, that is needing help. So we're doing rides for that, collecting money, presents, whatever, We do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't normally get super sick, but I know that it's probably going to sound like a long time to somebody that's a roofer. Because I'm definitely not a roofer. Do I know how to do roofing? Yes. But my roof, I reshingled it by myself. And it took me, I worked on it 3 different days. One of the days I worked on it like 8 hours. One of the days I worked on it like 10 hours. And the other day, I don't think I worked on it that long. I want to say it was half a day. Just because I got a little frustrated. But I 100% got the roof done. And I didn't do it with a nail gun. I did it with a good old-fashioned hammer. Hammered 4 nails every shingle. Let's see here. And if I remember my calculations correct, every 3 bundles is a square. And I did 32 bundles of shingles. So a little over 10 squares. Yeah, I know, the weather here in the, the middle of the United States, Kansas City area. You don't like the weather, wait, like you said, every 5 minutes it changes. Although I would probably be down for the Texas weather right now, because I would imagine down there it's got to be what? Lows of what? 50? Probably. Depending on what part of Texas you're in. I mean, I know it does get chilly down there, but on the most part, it doesn't get. I mean, like the other day here, it was we had a cold snap for I think 3 days, and I think it got down to -15. So, but I mean, and like the day before that happened, it was almost 70 degrees. I was out riding my bike. Oh, the freaking fertilizer's choking me out. I'm already having trouble breathing. But I think I could go down for the Texas weather right about now. But I mean, even not feeling that great, I think the other night I put when we were doing the charity rides for stuff. I mean, we did like 68 miles, and I mean that wasn't like a ton of riding, but I mean 68 miles when it's 40 degrees outside and windy really sucks. Yeah, yeah. I know that what was it? I want to say it was about 3 years ago. My wife and I rode my motorcycle down to I don't remember how far we got in Texas. I know we went to correct me if I'm wrong. Um there's a Harley Davidson dealer down there called Red River. And I don't know if that's the name of the city or if that's just the name of the dealership, but I remember going there to the Red River Harley Davidson dealership, and we did this trip in like August, and we definitely was not cold. So we were getting baked, but I really want to take my bike and I want to do a trip from California all the way up to like the coast of like Seattle, Portland, something like that. And let me look it up real quick. Let me look it up on my phone here real quick. So, well, the building looks right. It says it's in Wichita Falls, Texas, according to the good old Google shops here, or Google whatever you want to call it, Google search. Oh yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's the Harley dealership we went to. But I know that over the last couple of years, we have Harley's closed a few stores, and they've been kind of concentrating on the ones that sell more versus some of the ones that don't sell as much. But oh, I gotta make sure I make some poutine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we went through Wichita Falls. I mean, we went through quite a bit of different places, but I remember when we were going there, we were going to go to Galveston. I don't even remember what we were going to go to Galveston for. But we didn't make it that far because it was so hot down there that after like 5 hours of riding through Texas scorching heat, I just said, screw this. And we hit a hotel. And I think the next day we just kind of chilled out in that area instead of doing a whole lot. And then I think we started riding back toward home, in a roundabout way. Because normally when I go riding, I try to ride for a destination, not for, like, some of the people I ride with, they want to go and stop at every freaking scenic outlook that you want to see. And I mean, I don't mind stopping at a few scenic outlooks. Some of them are pretty cool. But on the other hand, I got a plan. My plan is to get to wherever the hell I'm going to and enjoy my vacation. So I want to get there as fast as I can. That's my plan. Alright, so we're going to need 3 more pots to finish that row. I think I have some saved. Just pick that up. Set that up there. Take this upstairs because we need to make some poutine before we die. Take care of that. I know that one of the things I remember about Texas, and one of my buddies lives outside of Houston, and I know that when you guys had that big snowstorm that went across Texas, what was that? I remember if that was last year or the year before. I remember that he said a lot of houses ended up breaking water lines because it doesn't really get that cold in Texas. So a lot of houses have like PVC water lines. Oh, I guess I need one of those, don't I? Yeah, the PVC water lines, they all just kind of crack and bust. So that could happen here where I'm at, but for instance, like my house is what I would call traditional, all copper plumbing. And it will freeze, but if you keep your house with good insulation, this and that, um, I've never had the pipes freeze here. I know in my old house in like the late 90s, was it 3 or 4 years ago? Really? Jeez, where does the time go? Like, I don't know where the time goes. 3 to 4 years ago that happened. Like, I don't know. I'm so used to where I live at. We get I wouldn't say that we get a ton of snow, but I've never really cared about snow, and I drive in the snow, and it ain't no big deal. But I see how where you're talking about in Texas, where you get all these people that have never driven on snow ever, not knowing how to drive, probably driving too fast, swerving off the roads, ice, this and that. I mean, where I live, we had a snowstorm. There's still some snow melting. We had a snowstorm, was it last week? That put down 4 to 7 inches of snow, depending on that. What area you were in. I think we were in about the 4 inches of snow, 4 or 5 inches of snow. And when I went to work, there was no snow on the ground. When I came home, there was plenty. But I got a 3/4 ton Ram 2500, So I didn't even put it in 4-wheel drive. I mean, I'm not trying to not say the snow's not a thing, but for me, it's not a big deal. Where's my chainsaw? Chainsaw. So 7:03 Tuesday. Deliver beer for a living. Yeah, I mean, even where I live at, like I said, it gets cold here, but I run a little bit on the hot side sometimes. So, I mean, like all last winter, I at work, I work in a warehouse where I won't say it's hot there. I mean, it is climate controlled, but if it's cold outside, it's probably 55, 60 degrees ish. And the colder it gets, the colder it gets in the warehouse. Um, but if say, let's say the temperature is 30 to 40 outside, it'd probably be around 60 degrees inside the building. And I walk around there in pants and a short sleeves t-shirt. So we need to cut down some trees, make some room. And I still haven't kind of quite decided what we're going to do with this yet. Are we going to do firewood? Are we going to do logs? I honestly don't know what I plan to do with any of these trees. The fastest way to get rid of these trees would be to burn them. Yeah. That's like, if you dressed warm for the cooler, as soon as you take a step outside, you're going to be like, what in the hell's going on? Alright, so we got one more tree here. Alright. Hey, was it me or did it just take forever for that tree to come down? And I don't know if everyone watched, say, that video I put out not too long ago where I did like a quick little short 4-minute walk around in my garage and show my bikes. I probably will make another video, something like that, when I get the build done on the new bike. Which, as of right now, the only thing I've done to my new bike is it's here. It's completely stock. I've ordered handlebars for it. I ordered a stereo, which actually the stereo is already here, and I've already installed the stereo. Let's see. I ordered handlebars, a stereo. Ordered crash bar highway peg. I think I ordered a windshield. Ordered footboards. I don't even know the list of stuff that I ordered, honestly. I just got on the website and just started hitting put in the cart, put in the cart. Alright, so there's the trees. Are all cut up. Really? Did they just add that? Has that always been there? I did not know that you could drive around with a chainsaw hooked on the... Like, I knew it had the boxes here. I didn't know the chainsaw hooked on the front of that. Yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is I think we're going to do the quick and dirty with this first little bit of load here. And that's going to be, we're just going to light a fire. And we're going to burn this crap up. Just trying to make a little bit of room. How did that tree get way out here? Did it keep rolling after I cut it? Alrighty, let's see. Nope, I didn't want to sit in a chair. Nope. So we needed some fertilizer to fertilize our trees also. Throw that, yeah, right there. I don't know if I have. Got the bus going by. Yep, 9 o'clock. Bus going by. Could you imagine if you were doing this and you walked into the flames? Alright, so we got a fire. Let's throw this down right here. And it's not that I don't want to burn everything. I kind of would like to burn everything. But the problem is we still got to make, well, I was going to say we still got to make some money. But I don't really know if that's true about making money. Alright, so if I can't pick them up, that means they're on fire. Whoop. So drop that. Now that's on fire. Now that's on fire. Put that on there. Come on, flames, get in there. And this is just how you make a big, giant bonfire. And like I said, once you can't pick them up no more, it's like that. I can't pick that up. But see how this one I can pick up? But now I can't. I've caught it on fire. Fire. All right, we got good fire going. And if you lay out your logs right, you can kind of stretch your fire out into a line or a pile. Nope, there goes the bunker again. I'm just, like I said, just trying to clean up this mess. I don't have my tablet on me. I did not realize that. I'll get the fire going. This bonfire probably going for like 2 days. But we just got to clean up some of this mess around here. And like I said, a lot of times I do stuff like this where I don't really record it and you guys don't see it. Maybe it's best to just maybe start another fire? Sometimes it's easier to move stuff the least amount. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a plan. We're just here getting some stuff done with some Mon Bazou. Gonna make some maple syrup. Gonna make some poutine. And we're gonna grow some crops in our basement and make some money. That's it. I mean, what else do we got to do today? Well, we got to do some race car stuff is what we got to do. I can't really think of anything else. Oh, can't really think of anything else we can do right now. No. Give me some more paper. And this right here. Where'd my piece of paper go? Hello, paper. Oh, there it is. Use the whole torch up trying to find the paper. Alright, throw that. Get burning. Get burning. We're gonna call the. Oh, never mind. Got a couple right here in the road we got to get taken care of. Get these out of the road, and then we're gonna go. So I think we took care of everything downstairs. I'm pretty sure we took care of everything downstairs. Let's grab some. Oh, geez. Leo, will you slow down on the water? It can't be that hot outside. How hot is it outside? So that would be, what about 35? It's not even hot. It's about 35 degrees outside, Leo. And look, you just ate all the food that I just filled up. A-hole. But good doggy. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's... I'm going to take care of that. Oop. Take care of that. Get our saver. I don't really know. So is everything on fire here? Yes. So look how, I mean, we're hours later and the fire's still going. See, now we got that big tank on the roof. We should be able to smelt down the syrup, the sap, whatever you want to call it. We should be able to filter that and run it through our reverse osmosis chamber and boil the water content out of it and make maple syrup around the clock now. So we have 31%. Like I said, that should fill up. Why is it not full? Like, that should fill up, right? And it's going up. It's just going up very, very, very slowly. I started thinking it wasn't even going up at all. Oh, come on. I fit right through there. So anyone knows that this is the shortcut to the junkyard. But you got to make sure that you have the off-road tires, and you got to have at least the heavy-duty suspension so that you get some lift on the truck. Or else you will be dragging ass down here. Just going right around this corner. And then we want to go over. I want to say it's right here. It flattens out right here. Take a left. And you're at the junkyard. Alright, so how much money were we going to get for the scrap parts? Got 15 pieces, 93 kilograms. $186. Hopefully I didn't sell anything that I still needed. Let's see here. So the car. Where's my wrench? There's the brain. Magnets, transmission. Where's the wrench? Like, did I lose the wrench? I guess we're gonna have to come back for the wrench. You gotta be careful with this car. It's kind of like our other cars. Gets a little bit out of control. And it doesn't have a lot of gas, so I can't be in here messing around. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's what I would see. Can't be doing it in here messing around. And that's in third gear. So if we go to the left, we'll go to the right. So I do know how to take the streets. I don't want anyone to think that I don't know where I'm going. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It literally spun out in fifth gear. What? Why did it die? Did I run out of fuel? I guess so. I guess I ran out of fuel. Well, that is a problem. Now I don't have a truck or a derby car. Yeah. So our house should be right... That should be our house right there. There's a sugar shack over there to the left. We're going to go as the crow flies. Straight through the bush. I like going through the bush. One thing I'm looking at here is what will we do here? How are we going to get back to where we were? Because I don't think... Well, you know what? We got a wrench right here. Somewhere. Where is my wrench? And gas can. Am I like just losing wrenches or something? There should be a wrench on this table. It's not there. Huh. I'm a little confused on where all my wrenches went all of a sudden. Don't see anything laying on the ground. You gotta be shitting me, man. That is the dumbest crap ever. Maybe this will work. No, too far away. Alright, so that sucks. Is that gonna really hook up? wondering why that like it literally almost hooked up. Oh well. Let's see if we can mess up another car and strain another car now. I have a habit of taking fuel, so at least this one's not gonna run out of gas, but we might crash it trying to get there. So I believe we're right around this corner right here. I believe. No. Okay, it was the next corner. Next corner? There we are. So why is the car sliding away down the hill? Alright, so I guess it was just out of fuel. It's amazing how in fifth gear this thing still wants to spin out.
Fais chier.
Alright, well, don't need to worry about parking it. Not for right now, anyway. Alright, so let's try this. All right, so let's get some sleep. I know I shouldn't be drinking the cans, but what's up, Tom? What was the red right there? Blue. Here, I'll give you a hint what color my new motorcycle is. No, no. Hmm. Never mind. It doesn't have that color here. Okay, never mind. Can I use the potatoes as a pillow? I might be able to. Actually, I need to check on this stuff down here. Doing good here. Good here. Get some of that. Trying to make sure I keep the fertilizer going strong. Let's keep one of these right here ready to go. Actually, no, it's not black. It is. It's not this color, but it's close to that color. Actually, I'll take that back. It's kind of that color sometimes. Well, all right. Well, you know what? I'll give you all the colors it has. So depending on how you look at it, sometimes it's a color that kind of looks like that. It kind of looks like that sometimes. Kind of looks like that sometimes. Um, no yellow. So that's not all the colors that it is, but it is several different shades. Yeah, I know these vehicles just get stuck way too easily. Like 2:30 in the morning, we're going out to rescue a car with a four-wheeler and a trailer dolly. Whoa. You gotta watch it with the four-wheeler though, because that trailer will get to swaying back there. And I just don't know why it's so bad with the physics on the four-wheeler. Like I'm barely putting any inputs into the steering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, come on, calm down. Whoa, 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 you piece of crap. Are you shitting me? What the heck just happened? I can't back up the trailer with the four-wheeler? Gotta be... Alright, I think something weird just happened. Yeah. I think the trailer flipped over. Yeah, trailer. Like, how did the trailer flip over? Okay. Like, I didn't do anything wrong to make the trailer flip over.
Asti.
Um, well, I don't even know what to do now. I'm not sure how we're going to fix this. The only thing I can think of is get the car. Don't ever leave home without the chainsaw. Key. So I don't really know how I'm going to flip this trailer over. I'm going to try one thing right here. It's probably stupid.
Asti.
Yep, definitely was stupid. Oh shit. No, 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 no. That was stupid. That was stupid. We almost just ended another 3 months worth of work. Oh, that was close. I think that'll come this way. Yeah, it'll come. I mean, it was a good idea until it wasn't. Like, I wasn't really expecting it to go from 0 anxiety all the way to the max that quickly. So I don't really understand. I mean, I guess I did go over a cliff. So maybe that's part of the reason why. Yeah, I would have had to rage quit for a while. Well, I mean, it's it's not like I can't get back to where I was, but I feel like this is probably the best game that I've got going on right now. We've done probably the best. Let's get in the car. Stuck on the trailer. Okay, now that makes more sense. I was like, why did I not just go down the hill? Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know if you saw earlier, we do have enough trees planted as soon as they grow to hit 1,000 trees. I don't know if you saw that earlier in the stream where we planted the last 111. So that I can have 1,000 trees. But we have 20 minutes ago. I'm not sure what I was. I think that would have been before you logged on. I'll show you when I get back here. There we go. We got the car loose. Maybe. I think once we get off of that ridge right there, we'll finally be free. I'm gonna blame it on not feeling well. I mean, that's not that big a cliff. I mean, what's that, 20 foot? 30 foot? Try to see if we can get anything moving Alright, so if we get down here by the ocean, at least I'll know where I'm at. Turn, baby. You definitely don't want to be driving a car through here, but I guess we don't really have much of a choice. Because somebody thought it was a good idea to ram their trailer and flip it over. I'm going to put that on the list of things not to do. I do have a list. Things that I found out don't end up in your favor. Ram the trailer is going on that list. Oh, jeez. Come on, like it was barely a bump. Ooh, fit through there just barely, but did you hear me? I hit the door. And the door closed on me. Alright, so let's see. What was I doing 20 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago, what was I doing? Alright, so this is where we planted the last 111 trees. They're at 11%. We've got 111 trees going right here. And then after this row, I don't know if I'm going to put any more along here. I could probably do a few here and a few here. But I've got 1,000 trees. Well, I'll take that back. I have 1,000 connected. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess really if I wanted to be legit, I need to undo those 9 right there and plant 9 more out there. And I will have 1,000. Like I said, because right now I got 887. I planted 111 earlier in the stream. And I had these other 2 that I planted during the last episode that are right here. These are the ones that I fertilized, which they look like they're growing way faster. So maybe let's go get some fertilizer. Oh, we missed a log. So all the other stuff burned up that we cut down here, except for those 4 logs. That's not bad. Yeah, I tried the fertilizer, but I don't know how much faster it makes it grow. So we're gonna go grab a bag down here. Hey, come on, get out of there. And let's see what they're at 11% right now. Yeah, 11%. 7:30 in the morning Wednesday. See, these are at 34. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's kind of get the screen right here. See if we can see those trees. Let's skip a little bit of time and see if we can notice that the trees make a difference. So they were all at 11%. So that's been a good solid 8 hours. Still at 11%. So I'm gonna have to say I'll have to wait till tomorrow and see what it looks like tomorrow. Ooh, coffee's ready. Coffee's upstairs. Hey, heck, not enough coffee beans. I don't know why it keeps giving me seeds if the plants don't go away. That's actually, I don't really understand that. Not really understanding this whole seed thing. Ah, I didn't even put that on the charger. Anybody know what happened to that? Those were stacked up better than that. They were... just like that. Let's see. There we go. Now we got the French fry pillow. Because, I mean, that's probably a legit thing. I mean, I have actually seen someone use a sack of potatoes as a pillow. So I really think that is a legit thing. All right, so oh, ready to harvest. I think I'm gonna end up with too many potatoes quick. 98%. Yeah, Scapegoat. Do you watch Scapegoat on YouTube also, Tom? I know that him and I play a lot of the same games. Although he gets a lot more of his for free than I do. So I'm about to talk about that one. Yeah, he hasn't really played Mon Bazou a whole lot. I mean, like, since he actually gets paid, he chases views a lot more than I do. Now would I love to get paid off of YouTube? Yes. Yes, I would. Will I ever get paid off of YouTube? Who knows? Unless someone's got 748 subscribers in their pocket to get me to the 1,000 to where I can even apply for monetization. I don't think I'll be getting paid anytime soon. But one of these days. One of these days. So our tank did finally get full up there. So that should run 24 hours a day now. Never shutting off. 50% now. And I can't remember if this takes 8 days or 9 days to fill this tanker up. But I know that you can't fill it up in 7. And it's 50%. So whatever, sometime Saturday, we'll go take this thing in and deliver it. That way, we're constantly adding to our dividend money pile. And I realize I'm not hurting for cash. But I need my truck. I don't need the 4-wheeler. I could probably walk down and get the 4-wheeler. But we're going to head to town because I need my truck for Saturday, no matter what. And I need to buy a couple of wrenches because, like, now I don't know where my wrench went from in there. I don't know where my wrench is from the junkyard. Like, my wrenches are just disappearing. Now, I haven't got no tickets yet today. I did go through town over 100 miles an hour earlier and almost crashed. But there luckily was no cop there. I barely went off the edge of the road. And I'm only about, yeah, I did leave one of my wrenches at, no, yes, you're right. I did leave my wrench at the auto shop. I have one at the gas station. I have one at the Federation. I thought I had one at the house though. Excuse me, I was about to sneeze and... Hey, back off, buddy. You want some of this? You want some of this? That's what I thought. Excuse me. So, oh, that's right. I need to talk to Roger. Is Roger closed now? Roger, why did you close on me? So that means Eric at the Federation is closed. See, I don't get it. This tree right here glitches out. Earlier it was not glitched out on me. I hit it. Now it's glitched out again. What's up, girl? And right now we're about to hit glory time with Carol. Now, hopefully, she's feeling rambunctious when I come and deliver these barrels. Come on, come on. There we go. It only took me, I don't know, 30 episodes to get her back to this. Where's the car? The car is right there. They didn't yell at me this time for smoking in there. I think it's because I actually wasn't hitting off of it at the time. just so we don't run out of fuel in the car, we're gonna get fuel in the car also. I do like how the chainsaw. Yeah, those are a little bit on the expensive side, aren't they? But I think I actually don't know how much it is. I don't know how much money we make when we fill it up with the maple wine. So we're gonna have to go because I think that I died before I ever got to sell any of the. Oh, it won't let me tow my truck right now because they're closed. Should I go get my truck? Should I go get my truck? Yeah, I think from what I recall, you just fill it up with the syrup out of the and just let it sit and it ferments, and that process will take what, a week, 2 weeks, XYZ amount of time. Um, and then you just take the barrel and drop it off and you get paid. So we're definitely going to have to test it out. Ooh, don't think about it. Um, I think we'll remember the episode where I went there to check if I had a ticket. There was an electric bill that I paid it, but now I don't remember how long ago that was. So maybe I need to go double check on the electric bill. But I want to say it's up to date, at least up to date enough to where they're not gonna shut off our power. All right, so there's the fuel. Yeah, I want, if I recall right, it's every 2 weeks that you get an electric bill, which that seems a little steep. Electric bill every 2 weeks. So let's turn that off. Start putting this in here. Um, all right, so that's only 17%. We got 40 taps. So we need to go get 40 more taps. That'll give us 80. And then we'll need what, 31 more? Oh, you can see the fry pillow. 217. Who wants to be up at 217? All right, 6:53 in the morning. Grab that. Now I'm trying to decide. Oh yeah, we got to go downstairs. You're right. So that's the problem with live streaming with no plan. Normally when I record an episode, I kind of have a plan for what I'm going to do that day. Take care of one or two things, and you know, that's an hour episode. But really, 13% for a minute already? That seems pretty quickly. Overnight. Oh, that filled that up overnight? Alright, so that's full. Turn that on. Connected to the trailer. 53%. Alright, so now... So I'd say that it's going to take... not quite 2 weeks. Alright, so 7:05 in the morning. We ain't got nothing to do, so we're just going to take a long walk over to the junkyard. It shouldn't take us that long to get there. I mean, I thought about maybe I could have took the road and got my four-wheeler and left my four-wheeler there. Maybe on the way back I can pick up. Yeah, I really would love to play Mon Bazou as multiplayer. Because there's a lot of stuff to do. And could you do it faster with other friends helping you? Oh, yes. But also I would like to see an expansion to this map. Because really in the game world, this map is not huge. So I guess we'll have to see what, because actually I need to double check the website for Mon Bazou, because we were supposed to get an update, and from what I understand, the update is at Christmas time or around Christmas time. Yeah, around Christmas time, Tom. I haven't, I don't like to get my hopes up on certain things, so I only look at the stuff that, oh, now I didn't want to walk in the water. You can't walk in the water fast. There's only so many things I can, like, look at a time. Like, the series that I play every once in a while, the Star Wars, that Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order. There's going to be a third part to that trilogy, and I think that they're going to end that series with Cal Kestis, from what I understand. So when that comes out, I'll probably do a playthrough of that whole game on the channel. And I did most of the playthrough on the live streams of the other one. And I still got probably one more, maybe two more live streams to go to complete that whole game. Probably two. I could probably do it in one. But I think I'm on. I left Jeddah, so I'm on the third wave of missions to Tanalore. So, and if you don't play that game, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Also, I've actually heard some news in the Star Wars front that supposedly Disney is gonna retcon the new movies they made, the new trilogy. I don't know if that's facts or if that's fiction. Because they totally screwed up the whole storylines that could have been badass by doing what they did with the characters. And the bad thing is they can't even go back and fix that now. Alright. So, we need to get a wrench. Yeah, there's no wrench here. But I do have my truck now. Alright, so we're looking for the fastest way home. Actually, no, we don't want to go home. We want to go to town. Because we need to go visit the dealers. Or no, we need to go to our house. Whoa, baby. Because we need to harvest our crops. Also, we got... No. Well, I mean, that's fine. We'll get there when we get there. The dealer is open till, I believe, 8 o'clock at night. Opens at 10, and they're open till 8. I don't know what sent the truck out of control. Maybe we need those rally shocks. Can you put... No, you can't put the rally shocks on the truck. So never mind, we can't do that. Are you shitting me? All that to get here and for that to happen. Complete and utter bullshit. And you know there's no way that would have flipped over that way. I don't care how bad the terrain was right there. That little bitty bump would not... Come on. Pull the whole truck. Pull the whole truck. I think I maxed out my... Alright, so we maxed out our pulling power. See if we can pull it over this way. You just need it to snap in just a little bit and roll. Yeah, come on, roll. Come on, flip it. You can do it. Alright, so now we maxed out our roll again. Alright, so come back here. And if we hook on the top side. You got to use some of those thought processes that you don't always think of. About if I had like a pulley that I could put it on a tree and double the pulling power. Because, you know, if you can add a pulley. There you go. Just that's what I wanted right there. Snapped it right on over. I don't think it should have flipped over in the first place. But, you know what? Alright. Alright, so where's my trailer? No, never mind. I'm not going to worry about the trailer. Leo? Leo, what are you doing? Yeah. Can I get 2 of those? No. Probably will be able to by the time I get this taken care of. $95. That's gonna be enough for another one. Yeah, because I would have hated to actually killed myself because we got the bunker going, we got the trees, we got, I mean, maple syrup is maxing it out. We're gonna max this out in no time at all. We just need to make it to the dealer for some more pots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 bricks. I would say that's what, 30 years right there. Gotta make sure we keep enough fertilizer for our room down here. Alright, so poutine, yep. Check. Let that charge up. I think it's dead. I honestly don't remember. Leo, you want to go for a ride? I know you've been waiting patiently. Come on, bud. Come on. How did... You were just over there. I'm not going to ask any questions. Guess it does help to turn the brake off. It's only Thursday. I can't believe it's only Thursday. Alright. Are we going to get lucky or unlucky? Lucky or unlucky? Lucky. We're lucky. Well, that's not exactly the way I wanted to park, but it works. Roger! One more. One more and I got you taken care of, buddy. I just don't think he gives us anything for getting the friendship up all the way. Have a take of fuel. Bar's good. See, the night races are the thing that I just slack on, really. The biggest thing I slack on. And that tree is kind of big. What's up, Melanie? What you got? You're not supposed to hit on the customers. So we still gotta do the VIP room too. There's my wrench. Are you talking about over at, did I buy dog food? There's 2 bags. I think you're talking about the wrench over there at Rogers. Yeah, Rogers. It should be right there. So I think this is the one from my garage, right? But I'm still missing the one that I took. Oh, yeah. Check the mail. Check the mail. Huh. So that means there's nothing in there. So I just need to figure out what day the mail does come on. And I would love to see something in here. Like, you got a whole nother room in the post office and a door that goes to nothing. At least put some counters in there. Alright, so we went there, we're there. So now we need to go to... the dealer's out here. You know, bouncing off of a guardrail at 100 probably isn't that serious. Leo? See, I don't think Leo can come in all the way in here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, he won't come all the way in here. What it do? No, he's just a good boy. He just sits out there. Yeah, I don't know if that is kilometers or miles. I honestly don't know. See, I know that the main part of this odometer is in... well, I guess it's in technically both. But what I'm used to is on the outside, you see the miles per hour. So, is this reading miles per hour? Or is it reading the kilometers per hour on the inside? Actually, I would love to know which one it is. Because if that is true, we put down some miles on this truck right here. And like I said, those off-road tires, they make the difference going up that hill. I mean, you saw before, with the regular tires, we would go up that hill and we would sometimes make it, sometimes it wouldn't, sometimes the tires would start spinning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you, Tom. I'm pretty sure that we are looking at miles per hour on this thing. Oh, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of thought I would hit that sign because when I hit the turn, it did not turn. But we both know at 100 miles an hour, that sign would have been toast. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so I got my wrench in the floorboard. I got plenty of energy. I think I'm good on that. I think we have enough time to go. I think we got enough time to go try to get our car. I mean, all we really got to do to the car is put in. We got to put in the computer. We got to. I think we put on the wheels already. So computer. I mean, what else did we see on the ground there? We got to put air in the tires. But I might have already put air in the tires. I honestly. Jeez. I honestly don't remember if we did air in the tires or not. Pretty sure. Oh, we got to put the transmission in. Oh, come on. The wrench is still there. This is not the monster trucks where you go over and you do a front flip. I mean, I would dig to be in a monster truck and do a front flip. I mean, who would not love to be in a truck that does a front flip? Or a back flip. Either one. I just don't think that this truck is meant for that. Winch is still there. Come on, baby. You got this. Well, I forgot we got Leo with us. Damn it. Alright, so... Transmission down there. Actually, we don't want to use the bolts. We want the rusty bolts. Oh, does it already have a computer in it? It does. So we didn't need that. So all we really need is the transmission put in, and we are ready to get this show on the road. Leo, don't mind me. I'm down here, bud. Alright, so there should be 7 bolts on the transmission. 1, 2. And remember, Mon Bazou, if you don't get all the bolts in, the parts fall off. Not like some of the other games where you could just keep going and it ain't no big deal. So pray that we put all the stuff together correctly. I think that's all we need to do. Hey, Leo, you're in the way, bud. All right, did we do everything right? Leo, come on. Actually, yeah, there he is. He's following us. Come on, Leo. I feel like a bastard making Leo chase us. I forgot how bad this automatic transmission is. Whoa, baby. See, this thing has the worst of the worst parts, and it still can't drive. I do think it has decent tires, though. No, I take that back. It has junkyard tires. But they're not studded, so they can't be the worst. Because I'm pretty sure the studded tires are the worst. Anybody see how we just got stuck to the ground? That automatic almost couldn't even pull its weight up out of there. I'm trying to be careful with this car because I don't want to crash it. Not particularly. Somewhere I mean, it does get down pretty decently. I mean, even for having the crap. When we just got up to about 65 miles an hour. I mean, it took a minute to get there, but once it finally did, did Leo beat us here? What's up, bud? You did make it here, huh? Did you follow me all the way? I feel bad when I leave him out like that, but he always finds his way back home. Like any good dog should. I haven't had a dog get lost in a long time. And I wouldn't say that my dog got lost, but one of my dogs got out one time. And after about 10 hours, I was like, where's this dog at? And we had a German Shepherd. His name was Shadow. And I think we ended up naming him Shadow because he was one of those dogs that was just constantly following you around, so he was kind of like a shadow. You know, real creative with the name. I know, don't. But the one time, like, he got out, and he didn't just come back within like 20 minutes. But one time, like I said, 10 hours later, I'm like, where's this damn dog? And about 4 blocks away is the city pound where they keep the dogs. So I decided to just go cruising down there. And that's where the doggy was. I guess he wanted to go play with the other dogs. And that little 10-hour escapade cost about $200 by the time it was all said and done. Because for whatever reason, where I live at, your dog has to get vaccinated once a year for rabies. And I didn't do that. Whatever. My bad. So I got in trouble for that. And I had to pay a stupid fine or whatever because the dog catcher caught the dog. And I think they made me microchip the dog. Also, yeah, I would say that the older German Shepherd that I had was probably one of the smarter dogs that I had. I got 2 dogs now, although technically they're not my dogs, but whatever. They're here. And one of them is a Shepherd something mix. And she's kind of a little. Ooh, that's a 76%. Forgot to check on the trees. 25%, 20. So the ones we fertilized are 5% more than what we did not fertilize. 20%, 20%, 25. So anyway, what I was saying, that dog is roughly 13 to 14 years old right now. I want to say she's 13 years old. And she's kind of a grumpy old bitch. But you know what? I guess if I was that old, I probably would be too. She's Thursday. What did that say? Leo, I don't mind petting you at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I was trying to go back to bed. All right, so 6:30 in the morning. It's Friday. We got the car here. However, it needs a ton of work. And I don't really know that. Excuse me. Oh, I left my ding. I was one of those guys that left my gas door open. Why didn't you tell me? But the 2 dogs I got now, one of them, the old cranky one, her name is Clementine, and the other one's name is Rocky, and he's an okay dog, but they're kind of one of them dogs that the wind blows and they bark if I'm not around. But if I'm around, they don't do that shit. They do not bark. They know when the alpha's in the room. And I've never even really had to be mean to them. A couple times I've yelled at them when they were younger. And I just try to tell people that if you treat your pets a certain way as they're developing, they understand what's okay and what's not. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but I'm not that person that's all friendly with the dogs when they're puppies. I'm just like, hey, you're a pup, I'll give you a pet. Go sit down on the floor, shut up and leave me alone. But I will say that when I need the dogs to be an asshole, they will be an asshole. Once I tell them. Like I said, it's in the training, but I can be in a different room where they don't see me, and they're always assholes. But like I said, once I walk into the room, they're like, "Oh shit, we messed up." Water. So Friday at 7. I don't really know what else I'm gonna do here. Let me grab a drink of water here real quick. Maybe like 10 seconds. Okay, so that was a few more than 10 seconds, but oh, I feel a little bit better now. Um, so we got our car here. We worked on getting some trees. We added some stuff to the bunker. Oh, we need to go downstairs and take care of this. I completely forgot about the pots that were down here. I forgot all about the pots down there. Also, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't, I don't even know what the hell today is. What is today? Thursday? See, I'm on vacation again, so I honestly don't know what freaking day of the week it is right now. I just get up and I get stuff done. But I've been working on my house. Like I said, I still got to do some more work tomorrow. So I'll probably do some I think if I get a good solid few hours in tomorrow, I can probably get the house like, I won't say 100% of the way there, but if I can get, that's, whoa, 63%, 62, 63% already. I can't believe that either. But when I do my siding, I think if I get a good solid, I think I got roughly 10 sheets of siding to hang that are 4x8. Well, maybe it's more than that. Because they're 4x8. The one side of the house is 20 foot. The other side of the house is 30 foot. So that's going to be 5 sheets. That's 11 sheets of siding. So I probably, and I might have to go to the store to get a couple more sheets of siding, maybe. I don't know. I think I can get most of it done in a good solid couple hours worth of busting it out. But I think the problem that's been going on is the thing that's been killing me is I've been having all kinds of trouble with my left knee. And I'm starting to wonder if I don't know all the medical terms. I Someone said that I tore the meniscus something in my knee. Other person said it's the ACL. You know what? I don't freaking know. I know that most normal days I can walk around, and the more I move, the more I'll get a little bit of a limp. But like these last couple weeks that I've been pushing myself, especially with it being cold outside, the up and down on the roof, on my knees, laying all the shingles. I tell you what, I definitely feel that knee right now. And I think that like most of the pain I have isn't even on like the front of the knee. I've got it's on the side and more toward the back of the knee joint is where the pain is from. So that's what makes me think that it could be something like, because I believe the ACL is a ligament on the side of the knee. And I don't know. I don't normally worry about stuff like that. But I don't plan on working my whole life. So I got to be able to move around when I'm old enough to retire that I can still actually move and enjoy myself. Like earlier today, I dug out my knee brace and put my knee brace on. And it felt good for about 20 minutes. Because I'm the kind of person that I won't say I'm against a knee brace. Because my whole thing with the knee brace is that the knee brace, while it does help you in the short term, it hurts you in the long term, because then you start become reliant upon that brace. And is that really the best way to handle the situation? And in my opinion, I don't think so. I think I'm better off getting a swelled up knee and pushing through it. And then, you know, I won't have to do that again for, I don't know, who knows how many weeks. Hopefully, like I said, this will be the worst of the stuff that I got to do. I mean, I always have yard work to do. I mean, I got the property here between my two properties right next door to each other is just under 5 acres. So there's always something to do here, whether it be cutting grass, trimming trees, uh, picking up sticks, you name it. Um, the one house that I have, I bought it in 2005 for $42,000. It was built in 1920. So it's pretty cool, but it's just an old house and everything in it's old. That's the house that I've been doing the roofing on and the siding. And as soon as that gets done, I'm going to work on the inside. I got to do some electrical work. Pretty much just by the time it's all said and done, you might as well just say that I remodeled the whole damn house. 66% already. And the potatoes are done. Alright, so set that down. And this is the super secret way to get stuff out of the basement. We'll keep one. We'll keep one here. There we go. Keep one right there. And we'll have our spare pillow. Let's see here. Poutine. And this is why we needed the poutine. All right, there we go. Now we're all set for... All right, so bunker's taken care of. Cars, So our truck is back over there again. Which I can't believe I did that because I'm going to need the truck. So I guess we know what we're doing now. We're going back to get our truck. Take the long walk back to the junkyard. See, I wish we could call for a ride to get to the junkyard. Maybe that's what they need to put in the game, a taxi service. But I probably wouldn't use it because just like when we call our buddy, he plays his music, and the music in this game is copyrighted. So it gets you copyright strikes. Like I said, even though I don't make money, I don't really want copyright strikes on my channel anyway. So that eventually, when I get my channel monetized. I can monetize every single video on here. Even though no one will be watching them at that point. I need to set up like a GoFundMe for subscribers. What I say? I need 700. Let me check the channel right here. I got it pulled up right here. So we have 262 subscribers. So I need what the heck is going on? Alright, never mind. Never mind. Alright, 262. So I just need, yeah. I think earlier I said 748 because I can't do math. 738 is what I need. But if you can't tell, after 3 hours of going here, my voice is starting to get a little bit on the tired side. I tried sucking down some water and a throat lozenge, and it's kind of helped a little bit. I will say that when you're out partying on the bikes and it's 38 degrees, sometimes, now, honestly, I don't believe I got sick from the bike riding. I'm pretty sure I got sick from the working on the roof. Because I've been sick for about a week. And I would say that maybe I could be better, but I think every time I felt a little bit better and we get a halfway warm day, 48 degrees, I've been going out riding. So, probably my fault that I'm not all the way feeling better yet. But I mean, you know, I like to ride. Especially when you got 2 brand new motorcycles. And one of them, like I said, one of them's a complete stalker bike. It may not look stock all the way anymore because I did put some slip-ons on it, which that's the same slip-ons you saw in the video of the Harleys, the one bike there. Like I said, it's just got some Reinhardt slip-ons, which they sound pretty good. But other than that, that bike is completely 100% bone stock. I think I did put a better air filter on it. And I just installed a Memphis Shades 6-inch windshield that kind of flares up to kick the wind up off your face. So I got that done and out. What's up, Leo? You followed me all the way here? She's a good pup. It's a good puppy. So let's pick up our stuff that we don't need. Is that you making the noise, Leo? I hope that was you. Magnetic tray. Yep. Another magnetic tray. Alright, so. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't actually want to use the brakes. Looks like we forgot to hook in the ABS module. Yeah. Um. It might have been the ghost of Indian Larry. Like, did you hear that same little sound that I heard? Like, I heard something and it made me turn around. So these cars right here, no radio. So I still don't know if these radios respond. I've actually heard another person say they do, but I can tell you that from what I can see and know right now, the answer for me is they have not respawned yet. Come on, Leo. We got to get the heck out of here because there's some fishy stuff going on. And that's one thing that I won't say that I don't believe in ghosts, but I won't say that I do. It's just kind of weird. Like, in the area where I live, there was definitely some Civil War activity here. My mouth is just so dried out, I can't even talk. Like, my lips are dry, my tongue's dry. Let me get a sip of water here. So there was definitely some Civil War activity in this area. I don't know if there was a battle around me, but there was stuff around this area. For example, I don't know if you guys have ever really paid attention, about. But for example, there's a courthouse about 25 minutes from here that I believe they took out the real cannonball and put a fake one in, but the courthouse was hit by a cannonball and it didn't detonate. And I know a few years ago they did some renovations on the courthouse. Ooh, that stinks. And I know that from what I understand is they've removed the actual cannonball and put a dummy cannonball in it because of the possibility that even though it's been 160 years, whatever, let's see, 1865, 35, yeah, 160 years since the freaking Civil War. I guess there was a possibility that one day that cannonball could go off. Now, I find that highly unlikely, but I guess it has happened in other old buildings where they've had old ordnance that for whatever reason didn't go off back in the day, that they were moving or they hit or whatever, and it would set the ordnance off. So, but anyway, what I was trying to say with that is like, I know when I used to live alone, I know that, come on, don't make me spill all my stuff. When I used to live alone, like, I would see shadows move inside my house. and you're like, oh, it's a tree outside. I didn't have no fucking trees outside my house because there wasn't a tree within 100 feet of my house. And the one tree that is out there is a freaking evergreen. So it doesn't necessarily have leaves that bend. So yeah, like, let's just say that there's been like weird feelings that I've, felt like some weird shit going on. Was it? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that kind of stuff, so I'm gonna have to say, Leo, come here, bud. Let's go to bed. Is it time to get up? No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Who gets up at 1 o'clock in the morning? I mean, me, actually. Um, it used to be hard for me because all I used to do was work nights. And for 20 years, actually more than 20 years, 20 years of my current job, I worked nights. Every job I had before that, I either worked nights or second shifts. So honestly, I've worked nights pretty much my whole entire life. But starting this October, I believe I made a post of it in October. It was October, I finally went to day shift hours. So let's go get in our truck. Actually, no, we're gonna empty our truck out first. Nope. All right, so did we drive here without an ABS module? The answer to that is yes, we did. Now, I was about to say, where the heck is my wrench? See, like I said, if you don't put the bolts in, the parts fall off. All right, so magnetic tray. Magnetic tray. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. It's fine though. I mean, there's the bolts. New. There we go. All right, so it's Saturday. Let's go get some maple syrup. Let's deliver our trailer and get to Sunday, and then honestly, I think I'm gonna call this an episode. We've been streaming. Woohoo! Whoop. I want to go forward, buddy. We've been streaming over 3 hours now. And honestly, I would probably go a little bit more if I felt just a wee bit better. But I gotta be honest, I kind of feel like garbage. And I can only feel like hot garbage for so long before I gotta be like, I gotta feel a little bit better. Are you being for real right now? I was about to say, what the heck? Alright. Turn that off. And we are at 91%. So whatever this here, this is what we're going to get. 91 to 93. I mean, it is what it is. So we'll 78%, 65. I think that's, like I said, we're going to go deliver this. We're going to see what our dividend's going to be. And that'll be 1 week in our lives of Mon Bazou during this live stream. We started off on Sunday. We're going to end on a Sunday. Ain't really no other way to wrap it up much better than that. Ooh. Holy shit. That thing must have whipped around back there. Alright, if anybody sees the cop, let me know. Out the way, buddy. I don't see a cop there. It's Saturday. I was going to stop in and talk to Roger and get him his last little bit. Can't do it. So now the trailer is quite a bit more of a handful now that it's empty. Half a tank of fuel. That was almost $9,000 we did fuel. What did I say, $81.95? This is why sometimes I'm wondering which gauge is more accurate. Because if you're in the outside view, it tells you kilometers per hour. But I think the truck is registered in miles per hour. The trailer wanted to pass us. And that is not something you want to have. I've never had that happen to me. But I have seen it happen to other people. Bring it over there. Oh, come on. Piece of trash. Alright. Trailer parked. Disconnected. And turned on. I was hoping that that wrench I lost would show up here. Oh, it is there. There's my missing wrench. The lost and found. So this needs to go. Where does this need to go? So we got both cars. We got the Derby here. We could have went to the tow dolly. But I think we're going to leave that alone for today. No sense in even messing with the tow dolly. We'll light this last little fire. Let's get to tomorrow. Like I said, can't pick that up. Can't pick it up. Alright. Great. We glitched out where it says log pine on the screen now. So we gotta skip time, what, twice? So let's see what we get here, and then we're gonna call it a day. $7-11. Yeah, we can do one more. You think 54,000? See, last week it was 46.8 last week. And I know I delivered more this week. So I do agree with you. It's going to be more than 46. I'm thinking... I don't want to skip time there. See, we delivered 8,000 liters this week. So I think that I'm going to go with... You think 54. 46. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here and say 49.5. 49.5 to just under 50 grand. Let's go see. Let's go see what we got. Oh, holy shit. You got me. 54,818. I didn't think it would go up that much. I didn't think it would go up that much. So that's going to be pretty close to what we make a week now. Probably about 54 to 60 grand a week off of that business. And don't forget, we got this business down here. And look, it's ready. So we're gonna clean this up right here. And then after that, I'm gonna call it a day. And depending on how I feel tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I wish this was real life money. Because I wouldn't be broke all the time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not broke. But can you ever have enough money? I don't believe that's an answer. Anybody can just be like, yeah, I got enough money. Now, do you have enough money to live comfortable? Yes. Does anybody ever have enough money to take care of all the things they want? And I would be willing to bet that almost everyone's going to say no to that. For example, like I saw an ad for a house today that I kind of wish I had $399,000. It's actually not that far from where I live right now. But it's a 3-bedroom ranch style house with 2 bath, a garage, and a 40 by 60 shop building with the concrete floors and a lift installed in it already. Now, that's what I'm talking about. On over an acre of land. Now, granted, that's would be less land than I have now, but a 40 by 60 building that does have heat and air conditioning if you actually wanted to spend the money to cool it all the time. So I'm like thinking, man, I'm like, even though I'm set up pretty good here, I was kind of thinking, man, that would be freaking awesome to have that place. And but $399,000, like I'm telling you, that would be 20 years ago. That would be $150,000 house. It would not be $399,000. So the inflation on the housing market is freaking nuts in this area. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably nuts in everywhere in the world. I honestly don't know how it is up there where you're at, Tom, but I would imagine it's the same type of thing. Because I know that every place has different prices for stuff, but I know that the stuff that I've been watching, markets and TVs and this and that, based on region, everywhere has a property boom where prices have skyrocketed. For example, let me tell you the reason I think about selling my second house sometimes, even though I don't really want to. Earlier, you heard me say that I bought that house for $1 million. Holy shit. The house that I bought 20 years ago is, I bought it for 43,000. And it's estimated to sell for roughly, I think it was 147,000. Now, granted, you got to look at the property, house size, and like I said earlier, when you heard me say how big that house is, one side of it's 20 feet, the other side is 30 feet. So that is a no basement, no upstairs, one floor, two bedrooms, 600 square foot house for basically 150 grand. And like that is insane. Insane to think. Like I honestly don't know where people get the money for the houses. I know that one of my cousins, um, he lives in a pretty uppity, scaly um, place in Jefferson City. I need to get some more potatoes. All right, taken care of. And but like, I think his house when he bought it was over $1 million, and I believe it's worth over $2 million now. It's like, how do you even pay those payments? Like, I mean, for example, I mean, you're talking mortgage payment of $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and that's just for a house. Just for a house. That's not talking cars or play toys like motorcycles and any of that other garbage that goes along with living the rest of your life. So, like, I just don't understand the housing market. Like, it's nuts. Coffee is already ready again. Okay. Coffee is going pretty well. I'm probably gonna have to take the coffee out. But we've replanted. We planted this. We back up to 100 grand. It's Sunday. That's a week of Mon Bazou. Um, so I think I'm gonna call it there. Maybe I need to go get some tea and some honey for the old vocal cords. But I'll talk to you guys later. Been a pleasure always talking with you, Tom. Mike, if you're still there. See you later. Let's see who else was on here earlier. So Mike Brown was up there. Um, Dominique Parker. Hopefully, you guys are still there. I'll see you guys later. All right, I'll see you down the road, Tom. Have a good one. Like I said, fingers crossed if everything's feeling good. We'll do another live stream in a day or two. All right, see y'all later. I'm out.